So let's talk about mass appealing fragrances. If that's all you care about, these are 10 mass appealing designer fragrances that you should check out. Are there more than 10? Of course there are. There's tens of thousands of mass appealing fragrances. These are 10 that are on my radar right now in my current rotation. Maybe reach for them here and there. Let's get into it. Per usual, if you want to save your money, do shop Discounters. Linked down below, FragranceBuy/FragFlex, Joma Shop and Perfume online. Save your money. Joma Shop, you can do watch shopping, jewelry shopping, handbags, clothing, tons of cool items there as well. Card cases, wallets, whatever it may be. Let's hop into this list. Number 10 spot, Stronger With You, absolutely. You guys know this is a gem. You know this is a beauty. What I like about this is it came out after Stronger With You Intensely. And what they did in Absolutely was they kind of toned down that aggressive cinnamon sweet opening that Intensely had and added a little more rum and smooth, nice amber-like, rum-like accords. So it almost has like a glowing rum, amber, vanilla base with a touch of cinnamon and spices that you'd find in the Stronger With You Intensely flanker. It's well balanced. I'd say it's more mass appealing than Intensely. It is very good. It smells so good in the air. Such a good release. La Nuit de l'Homme Blue Electrique. If you can find this fragrance, get it. This is a great cologne. This smells like the OG La Nuit de l'Homme, a tad sweeter. It's pretty much the closest you're going to get to the OG La Nuit. You're going to have accords of cardamom, of lavender, of woods, and a little bit of a creamy musky sweetness. The cardamom lavender play, so that spicy cardamom with the spicy sweet floral of lavender, is intoxicating to women. They love it. Girls love it. You can wear this in high school for sure. Just not like in the actual high school. I'd say more if you're of the age that you go to high school. On a date night or evenings out, you can definitely wear that. I've been talking about this one, Hugo Boss bottle, Eau de Toilette, 1998, 1999. Yeah, this is the one. This is mass appealing. This is a designer. Listen, it works. Apples, cinnamon, synthetic musks and vanilla, but it still smells good. It hasn't aged. It's a sweet, spicy take on a shower gel fresh fragrance. You'll know what I mean if you've tried it. Hugo Boss bottled Eau de Toilette. It's a winner, really is. Brand new fragrance now. We're jumping 26 years, almost 28 years actually. Givenchy Gentleman Society Sport. So this one right here is a very good fresh fragrance in a light aromatic type of way. I really like it. I am a hard critic with modern releases, with designer releases, and in general, I just always share my honest thoughts. A lot of people don't like this. I do, and I think you guys will. And I think this is blind buy worthy. This comes across citrus dominant with light aromatic musks, and no, there are not a lot of fragrances that actually smell like this. This one I could identify out of any fragrance. You know, you can take tons of other sport fragrances, light citrus musky fragrances. This is distinct. It has a burst of citrus. It has an interesting spicy daffodil accord that's kind of like a green spice, and it has really nice musks. It's uplifting, it's fresh, and it's almost calming and relaxing in a weird way as well. Definitely summer, but spring you could wear this, fall you could wear this, any season indoors. The new Givenchy Gentleman Society Sport is worth it in my opinion. I really do like it. Going back a few years, this is one of the more mass appealing, easy to wear flankers from Spice Bomb that retains the core Spice Bomb DNA. I'm not going to get into night vision. This is infrared. So infrared takes the core Spice Bomb DNA. You're going to have vanillas, spices, a touch of tobacco, but it amplifies this red fruit accord. Some people say they get cherries. Some people say they get pimento. To me, on my skin, it's like a Spice Bomb original mixed with cherry. That's the vibe that I get. Really, really good. Really mass appealing, great performance, great fragrance. Next, we have an OG here. This is the old first batch of Valentino Uomo, and these ones are still mass appealing today. They are still worth it today. They have creamy hazelnut mixed with citrus. On paper, it wouldn't really make sense. You know, you're writing out notes, you say bergamot, hazelnut, woods, and it doesn't make sense. You don't know how it would work, but trust me, this works. The bergamot is not overbearing, and it's not really a citrus dominant fragrance. It's more of a sweet, creamy, woody fragrance with a lot of hazelnut and then a touch of bergamot just to lighten it up and give it some citrus freshness. So good. Any season, any situation. Personally, I love this in the spring because it's fresh, but it still has that density for those colder snow days. Yes, snow in spring. I live in Toronto. And those colder -0 degrees Celsius days. Yes, that happens in spring. I live in Toronto. So this is perfect. Perfect for that. Such a good fragrance. Couldn't recommend it enough. That is like a classic and will always be a classic. Next, we have Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Tom Ford Noir Extreme is a very unique scent profile and no other fragrance smells like it. You're going to get lots of cardamom, like lots. A milky lactonic base, spicy lavender, all coming across like the East Asian dessert kulfi, okay? That's how it comes across. I've had that dessert hundreds of times. I'm very familiar with it. This is a pretty good take. It's gourmand. Creamy, milky, lactonic vibes with a lot of cardamom. They did a good job. Tom Ford Noir Extreme did a good job. This is gourmand in almost a kind of mature, spicy way. You can wear this, even teens in high school, you could. But the mix of like cardamom there and the way they're doing it in this Middle Eastern way is super cool. And they made it accessible and approachable and mass appealing for a Western audience. They did a good job. I'm going to call this house a designer just for the purpose of this video. You'll see what I mean. It's Nautica Voyage. Such a good cheapie. Couldn't recommend it enough. Always recommend trying to find this fragrance if you can, okay? Here in Canada in Walmart, you can cop this for like under 20 bucks, really. You can check all the discounters down below too. This is such a simple scent profile that always gets me compliments. Even if I'm like at a club or at a bar and it's been hours since I've applied this, I will get compliments. Like I've been in that situation and a girl said, "Oh, you smell good." And I'm like, Nautica Voyage lasted 6 hours on my skin, just a few sprays, and she can smell it at this point. Crazy. I don't know why. I'd recommend definitely though spraying on clothing. That's going to help it last longer. And you know, you move around and stuff, it'll project, it'll waft off your clothes. But this is a fragrance you shouldn't sleep on because listen, if you just care about compliments from women, if that's all you care about, the viewer, you need to have this in your rotation. I'm not saying you need to only wear this or wear it every week, but just have it in your rotation of mass appealing fragrances because it's so cheap relative to everything on this list. This is Nautica Voyage. Definitely keep it in mind. Again, it's like a citrus, fresh, almost kind of like a cucumber vibe. I get like a salty oceanic cucumber. That's what I get on my skin with a little bit of musks. It's fresh and it's actually unique. It's quite a unique scent profile, which is nice. Okay, this one here I'm putting because it is mass appealing. But I think the house, when they hyped this fragrance, when they talked about it, they were just so over the top. I thought it was ridiculous. Prada Paradigm, that's what we're talking about. Yes, I think personally it was overhyped. It is creamy citrus with almost like a vanilla benzoin base, and it's nice and it's mass appealing, and I've gotten good reactions wearing it unsolicited, which is why I'm putting it on this list. So it does work provided the girl can smell it. You want to spray a lot with this fragrance, clothing, skin. I have a spray guide out. Again, it's on YouTube Shorts, IG Reels, TikTok. I have a whole spray guide series where I talk about that stuff. So this is good. It's just the campaign behind it was a little over the top. But if you want mass appealing compliments, you can get this at a discounter. Get it. Prada Paradigm isn't that bad. And also, this is now, I guess, an old fragrance, I guess. I don't know. I remember when it came out like it was yesterday. Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue by Versace, Eau de Toilette. Super weird, unique scent profile that's still unique today. All it is a synthetic grapefruit accord with a lot of ambroxan. And that's essentially the fragrance. But there's something about this combo, the synthetic juicy grapefruit they use in ambroxan that women love. Shower gel fresh, but unique. And it smells so good. And I get amazing performance. With Dylan Blue, I get phenomenal performance. I'll spray it. It'll be about 6 to 8 hours on skin, which I'll take for a designer citrus. And it'll project 2 feet plus. People will smell it all day on me. So I can't complain. Dylan Blue is another mass appealing designer that I think you guys should definitely check out. So we did make it through, guys. Let me know if you've tried any of these down below, which you've probably tried most. Let me know what works for you. If you have a top 3, 5, 10 designer mass appealing fragrance list or rotation, drop it down below. Would love to know. Per usual, save your money. Shop the discounts down below. Links, codes, discounts are all there. And I'll see you in the next video.